Hello and welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and today I'm doing an unboxing of Planet Unknown Deluxe Edition. This is from Adam's Apple Games. This is for 1 to 6 players. It plays in about 70 minutes, according to this. I will say it probably takes a little longer than I've played it before a couple of years ago. Ages 10 and up recommended. I know this is a polyomino tile placement game. But let's take a look and see what's on the back and then get into what's inside. Greetings, Planeteers. As you know, Earth has exhausted its resources and we need to act now to preserve the future of humanity. Compete with 1 to 6 Planeteers to build the best planet in 70 minutes. The Revolving Space Station, or Susan, is capable of same-day delivering polyomino tiles to build your planet. Simultaneous tile drafting gameplay, quick setup, wide player count, and a storage solution are all delivered by this revolutionary gaming component. One giant leap for polyomino board games. Zero downtime, challenging gameplay, fully asymmetric. Well, there you go. But what it's talking about is the Lazy Susan type component that is fairly unique for board gaming at this point. It is a major selling point on the game, not only in terms of gameplay, but also storage. You can keep all your tiles organized rather easily, but it is a main part of how you select, your pieces in this game. Let's see if we can open it up. That is a very loud plastic bag. Okay, so we've got pieces that kind of go in there, and then the different shaped polyominoes are going to stack in these bins here. And I know as this thing rotates, as you see, just like a Lazy Susan, depending on the area that's in front of you on the board is kind of where you're able to choose pieces from on that turn. And so it's a pretty cool mechanism. I think it's really well implemented. Pretty cool design. But yeah, let's take a look at some of these pieces here and we'll kind of get into it. So obviously we're going to have a lot of punch-outable polyomino pieces and tiles that are going to be, sorted into the bin. And then, these are what you're going to be placing on your individual board during the game. So a lot of these you can see of varying not only sizes but shapes, as you'd expect. Different terrain pieces as well, and some symbols with the meteors and with the landing gears and whatnot. The rovers are pictured here, so there you go. And some of these pieces have already kind of fallen right on out because it's been cut very well with a very sharp blade. All right, so we'll get into, we've got a lot of pages for tracking the scores of everybody. So that's cool. 2 full pieces there. Below that, we have some plastic organizers. Let's see what these are. So first we've got some translucent plastic cubes. Good quality, good feel to them. There you go. We have some meteor pieces. I think these are like sites that go on diggable spots, that kind of stuff. But given that this is the Deluxe edition, this is probably one of those upgraded components. But you've got a really nice, very hard plastic piece here. Flat on one side, and then kind of got the indentations and little pieces that stick up from there on the top. Quite a few bags of these, all the same, but quite a bit. Let's just kind of pull those out. Okay, set those there. And then we have the blue pieces here. I don't remember what these are. but you can see the symbol for like grass or leaves there on the bottom. And these are pretty good sized pieces with, I don't know. They've kind of got this like piece on the top that's got these four edges, a little, not sharp, but, a little pointy. Drop these in here. And another whole bag. So lots here with the Deluxe edition to look at. Then we've got these Rover pieces. These are in white, as you can see. Very nice detail here. You've got 6 wheels, some detail on the windows and the side and a little bit of the top part of that. So these are pretty cool, kind of chunky. I do like the feel of them, and I think they look pretty good. They don't feel cheap at all. So I'll put those back right there. And let's move on to what's in the other plastic bin, which is this one. Wow, look at this. We got some wooden components now. So we got this one, which kind of has the flux capacitor type image going on that piece. And I would guess this is the first player token, but that is a very nice wooden piece. Got some screen prints, looks like, or just paint right there. And I mean, it's pretty big. Pretty big size for a first player marker. We have a bunch of cards. Let's take a look at how some of these look. Let's see, where did I put my knife? Aha. Carefully kept these right out. These are pretty tiny. They're probably more like a mini Euro size card sleeve, if I had to guess here. But you got different ranks of your civilization for these cards, 1 through 4. Different benefits, advance 2 different trackers, one medal, 2 medals, claim meteorite repo cards to improve meteorite scoring, medal, 2 medals, advanced track markers, collect 2 life pods, that kind of stuff. All right, so that's those. Let's look at the next one, and on top we've got an event deck. All good production quality here. They feel good, nice and smooth, solid. They're not flimsy really, so it's nice. You got some color-coded green alerts, orange alerts, and red alerts. So this is going to affect people with, gameplay, not expansion, but gameplay extending and, getting to the next phase and that stuff. Like regressing your rover or tracker, regressing your civ tracker, water tracker. So these things can really impact the tech trees that you're going to end up using and advancing during the game. Destroy a collected meteorite, okay? So a lot of things that can happen, and I imagine we're going to end up having to shuffle all of that. And then we've got one smaller collection of cards we'll take a look at here. Okay. So we got some goals. The neighbor objective, if you win or tie 5 or 2 points, have the most civ resources on the edge of your planet, or energy resources on the edge, tech resources, rover resources on the edge, terrain, the largest single area of rover terrain, or energy, or that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of these different scoring card mechanisms. Have the least biomass resources on your planet. A lot of different unique ways to change up the gameplay and how it's going to play out every game. And on the back, you've got, complete card here. Let's see, in the game with tiles covering all planetary land. So 2-sided options on these. Complete a terrain area containing 6 rover resources. Complete with 6 tech resources. Create a 3x3 area of biomass terrain. Okay, so a couple different ways here that, you know, these cards can score you some points front and back there. Looks like this will sit nicely right like that. All right, so I'll put these cards back in here for the meantime, and we're going to get into what's next in the box. That's what you came here for, am I right? Thank you again for watching my unboxings, and check around on the channel for more content while I pull out this other stuff. Just kind of let you know what other stuff we've got going on. But here we go. We got a rule book, full color, pretty large. Looks nice, looks easy to read, good flow to it. A little bit in the back about the corporations that have asymmetric abilities and powers, and even the asymmetric planets that you can try to use. And so here are those planet boards plus some. So you got one on each side here. K273, KSB 4156. Score medals for every complete row and column. So there's a lot of unique scoring on each of these, which is written kind of right on them, which is nice. You may not place a tile that overlaps both planet terrain and planet ice. Arashi. Every tile placed on the planet's ring must also be anchored outside the ring. This is score medals for every complete row and column. Now, I'm not sure how many of these came with the original edition of the game, or if these are somewhat a few of these added in for the deluxe version. You know, being that it's a 6-player, up to a 6-player game, I imagine you have at least 6 of these in the base game, but it feels like there's going to be more in here for the deluxe version. If you've played the original and are watching this unboxing, feel free to let us know in the comments if some or all of these are different planets than the original. This is interesting. This one here says you must be able to slide your tiles into place, which is, you can see the planet. It does not look like any of the other planets. It's like shaped like the tiles, which is crazy, but pretty nifty. All right, here we have a planet that's gotten a piece broken off of it. So you cannot cover any of the holes in the planet. So this planet has definite stuff going wrong with it. All right, what are these? So this one's like a group of them. Gain a bonus 2 medals for each planet your tiles cover completely. Did not expect to see something like that with 3 in 1 sheet there. I really like the art, and again, the quality of the components here, very solid, and it just looks very good. Just kind of makes you want to play. Your rover may not move onto toxic planet terrain. You may place tiles over toxic terrain to neutralize it. And score medals for every complete row. So this one looks kind of like the basic one, right? So if you wanted to play a basic map, you're going to get something like this, right? And then you've got the ones that have uniqueness to them, like this, right? So if we were to arrange these with all the standards on one side, which are identical, and then kind of flip through all the unique sides, you get a wholly different game experience. And I wonder, you could probably mix and match that with people who've played the game before to make it a little more interesting. And then we've got the Oblivion board. Ice has amassed in the corners. I'm not even sure what's going on with this board, but that's pretty neat. I like the art here. And of course, we have a standard planet here on the back. So there you go. That is your options and planets for this game. But in addition to that, we have, of course, 6 dual layer player boards to take a look at. So a lot of this game is about going up these tracks, right? You're going to use these cubes here to advance on the tech tree. Looks like you got your different corporation options here. And so it's not even dual layer, it's like quadrilayer, because there's dual layer on both sides of this board, which is pretty awesome. So you collect your meteorites up here. I believe some of your, what do you call them? Rovers are going to collect over here. And as you move up on these tracks, you get certain things. You get points, you get some resources, all good things. So let's see. I'm just going to like briefly show these, but feel free to pause the video if you want to read any more about each individual one. But it looks like the Universal Coalition is the standard one that everyone could play to have an exact same board. And then the other side, just like the maps of the planets, are kind of the unique player board side. So the Oasis Unlimited, versus Jump Drive, they're going to have a little bit different variations here on how the tracks advance, and even some of the things here that you can unlock. All right. There's the Republic. Okay. The Wormhole Corporation, the Horizon Group, and the Cosmos Incorporated. Excellent. So, those are your options. These are kind of how the cubes fit in here, and we'll track on your board for you to give you an idea. It's been a while since I played this, but I have very fond memories of playing the game, and I'm excited to have my own copy to get to play again. So this is Planet Unknown, the Deluxe Edition. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned on the channel for more board game content, including reviews, which, if you stick around, we will be doing a review of the game. So, you'll hear our thoughts, me and my wife, Holly. Additionally, on the channel, you can check out other reviews, news, unboxings, tutorials. The whole channel got started on making in-depth tutorials on how to play board games, so check that out. And of course, the off-the-shelf recommendation playlist, which has been very popular for folks looking for recommendations without a long review to watch. They're usually 3 minutes or so. It's like a nice playlist of short videos to give you an idea of like what's popular, what's recommended, what a lot of people would like, or what I would think that, my recommendation to give it a try. That's a fun one. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff. It really does help. And if you want to help even more, check out the book that I wrote, and you can pick up a copy on Amazon. It's called Push Your Luck, the Board Game Dictionary, and it is a dictionary for board game terminology and jargon to learn up on all the kinds of words and things that we use in board gaming to describe stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I wrote that last year, and check it out. I'll put the link in the description, but that's enough of me talking. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. I've been Jared. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.